And on the phone with us, the victorious Dracut Middies, the 3-0 Middies, another big win for Dracut, this time over Chelmsford, and we're lucky enough to have on the line with us Kyle Silva, running back and cornerback for the Dracut Middies. Kyle, how are you? Tim Wood, MVC Gridiron Weekly. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic. So really excited to have you on the show. Another big win for the Middies. In terms of you guys were trailing second quarter to Chelmsford. Tell me in terms of just the team's attitude and what you guys were feeling in terms of making that comeback.
I think we just like had a mentality of just zero. It's still 0-0 at halftime. We were just thinking that to ourselves in our head, just 0-0, 0-0. The game isn't over. I think it was just that type of mentality, to be honest with you, to have us step up in the second half of the game.
Now, the regular running back, Lucas Abargwin, he was out with a shoulder sprain this week, and we hear he's on the road to recovery. But you stepped. You normally play mostly defense. You stepped in at running back and just had a monster day. I mean, what did that feel like for you to step into that role and deliver for your team?
I would have to give credit to Lucas and the O-line, really. Lucas helps me out every single day. I don't, like I said, I haven't played offense since sophomore year, and JC helped me out during it. They're just supporting, really. I think it's just the support that helped me do good that game, just mentally, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. So we're punching up your touchdown run. What did that feel like? I mean, normally you're trying to defend that, and now you've got the first touchdown since. Is that the first touchdown of your varsity career?
It was my second. Last year versus Chelmsford, I stripped a kid for a touchdown.
Okay.
But, that was my second touchdown. Yeah, it felt awesome, to be honest. No other feeling just getting back in the end zone.
And that's that was a clutch touchdown for you guys too. You guys were down at that point, right?
Yeah. Big credit to Adil, really, and the O-line. They played hard. They didn't stop. Adil, he had a huge block on that run just to help me, that little extra push, but really, huge credit to O-line.
We're talking to Kyle Silva from the Dracut Middies here on MVC Gridiron Weekly. The Middies with a big win over Chelmsford, a 32-14 win. Tell me a little bit in terms of your quarterback, J.C. Santiago. You mentioned him before, but I mean he's providing a ton of leadership for you guys thus far.
Oh yeah, for sure. JC, he goes to practice, works very, very hard every single day. Helps me a lot. Even though he's not a captain, he's still a leader, and he's just a great kid. You know, he's great football IQ, helps out everyone, whoever needs help with just remembering stuff or anything, he's there.
Now, you guys made a great playoff run last year, and really shocked some of the Massachusetts football world. In terms of where you guys are at there under new head coach Jordan Murphy, how was it making that transition to the new coach? And I mean, the record says it's working out. I mean, in terms of how you as the players see it, how's it working out so far with the new coach?
I think it's working out great. Jordan Coach Murphy is a very good guy. You know, he's you can just tell he's there for the players. Very chill. He's very straightforward type of guy, type of coach. You know, he and like just the whole coaching staff. Porter coming from LC. It's just everything is just working together. They all work together as coaches, and that's particularly why we're 3-0. Really, start coaching.
You guys have you've been playing football since 8th grade. I got to imagine a lot of you guys have been playing together straight up through. Yes.
Yeah, we had a few guys come back this year from freshman football. Kyle Cox, Matt Annis, Patty O'Toole.
Yeah, and the last two names you mentioned there came up huge. Matt Annis with the 32-yard catch on 4th and 1 that led to one of the Middies' touchdowns, and then Patrick O'Toole, 32-yard touchdown catch and a 40-yard catch, part of the Middies' third touchdown drive. I mean, talk about just those two additions.
Yeah. Patty O'Toole, every day works hard. Every day at practice, he just works hard. Very hard worker. He's just I think he's one of the fastest kids in the MVC off the line, to be honest. He's very hard to cover. But he's just a great athlete. Matt Annis, big body. You know, he can play. Really, he's our tight end. Just throw him up to a fade, he'll catch it. You know, he's just they're both very good players.
I mean, Chelmsford is definitely rebounding and got their first win last week. How did the coach keep you guys grounded in terms of not reading your own press or not getting too big headed, being 2-0 and heading into this game?
I think it was just come out first quarter, beat them up, and just think in the second half of the game, just the game isn't over yet. The game isn't over yet. We just have to keep on pushing. I think we just emphasized that, really.
Well, the end result was certainly there. 20 unanswered points after being down 14-12 in the second quarter. Kyle, you also play lacrosse. Tell me in terms of just your football versus lacrosse. It seems like it's a good crossover sport for a lot of football players.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love lacrosse. I think it's a very crossover. I think it's a very good sport. I think it just helps. Like, I don't know, most of the guys that play lacrosse some of them play football. We're trying to get some people to play that play football to play lacrosse, but you know,
a little bit at a time, get them out, right?
Yeah.
So in terms of your career, was that the biggest individual moment for you in terms of your career for Dracut so far?
I think so. I think that was my first game playing getting reps at offense, but I don't know. It just felt like I don't know.
How much reps did you get during the week? Was it pretty much known that you were going to be the guy, or did that kind of come down later in the week?
Me and Carter, we switched off reps during the week. He's a big help to me, just like telling me the plays, just like helping me out like during practice, like my steps and everything. Big shout out to him.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys certainly worked in tandem, and you worked well with Santiago, the whole offense. For that first time being out there since sophomore. You certainly delivered. Tell me a little bit in terms of, you guys got Bill Ricca next week. What's that rivalry like? Have you guys started breaking things down yet?
Yeah, we just got film on them. I've been watching a little bit, but we're gonna start breaking down probably Monday.
Nice. All right. So you said when you're not playing sports, you're talking sports. Are you who's your NFL team?
Oh, of course, the Patriots.
Hey, I gotta ask. I gotta ask. It's a given, but I've had some folks say the Seahawks or something. So you just never know. You want to put a prediction on record with the Bills game?
I don't know.
Don't want to jinx it?
Yeah, no, I don't want to jinx it.
Awesome. Hey, Kyle, great job. Congratulations on a huge day, a huge win for the team, and a great individual moment for you. And I wish you the best of success here for the rest of the season. We really appreciate you joining us here on MVC Gridiron Weekly.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Have a great weekend. Go Patriots, and good luck next week against Bill Ricca.
Thank you. Have a good one.